Hey guys, and welcome to the final part of the Sonic Forces playthrough. We're on to my stage in the Eggman Empire. Not to be confused with the Galactic Empire.
Huzzah, we're almost done!
Now, remember what I said before that this level design, if you know what you're doing, you can beat in less than a minute? This is it.
Yeah.
Because the level design for this one, it's downwards, and with the air boost, you could skip major chunks of the level. With little to no effort, by the way.
Yeah, I saw you getting stuck on objects there. Because there's some collision detection problems.
Yep, there is.
On top of the momentum and control issues.
Fine, and there's also a glitch where I think Ted showed it in his stream run where you can moonwalk. You can, if you hit a slope 2-1, you'll moonwalk off the platform.
Yeah. Yeah, Ted from Brain Strike.
By the way, all I'm doing is just holding down the square button.
As usual.
Bye level.
Look how much of the level you don't need to play.
Wow, they just popped in.
If you jump here, you can skip that.
No, not here. That's a bomb split. But if you jump right here, yep, jump up across here, and look at this. Whee!
Look at this pish.
For fuck's sake!
That would have been
Top
amazing.
tier level design.
Yeah.
That would be amazing if you fell in the pit when you did the stomp.
Yeah, but stay in the
However,
middle. Yeah.
What
Speaking
the
of falling
fuck
in a pit,
happened there?
You have to stay in the middle because the flyers are dropping bombs, and that's
What?
it. That's it.
Yeah.
Flyers are dropping. Who? Our guys.
Eggman's robots dropping bombs on the left hand side. You have to stay
I
in
was
the middle.
thinking, what the fuck? Random explosions out of nowhere.
the funny you were talking about dropping in a pit because coming up next isn't it?
No, that's the that's his last stage. That's a slide in the Sonic stage. You get a sweater, you get a beanie, you get fancy smacky shoes and a pattern.
The soap shoes are in this, by the way, from Sonic Adventure 2.
I mentioned that last part. Were you not paying attention?
Ah,
Sean got the
fuck
captain's
you.
hat.
Captain Limo.
What
I'm
will we do
Limo,
with
and
a
welcome to the
drunken
limo.
sailor?
I'm Captain Limo, and this is my limousine. No, it's
Oh.
not a car.
Oh, you got Captain Hat. What will we do with a Redfield sailor?
Where he shades and smoke his pipe.
What happened to my uniform? Jessica, did you steal it?
No, it's
Our last fight with Infinite. And yes, it's exactly the same as the Metal Sonic fight. They couldn't even be bothered to try anything new.
yes. They thought they'd reskin the Metal Sonic fight and thought nobody would notice.
It is literally the exact same fight.
The only difference is that the first phase, by that I mean the first 2 hits, it's Sonic only, and then the Avatar comes in.
This also has a speedrun mission that's a pain in the ass. You pretty much need the
The number of
drum
times
whistle.
Infinite puts his hand over the front of his face.
You could say that for someone like me who haven't how many times they need to push their glasses up.
But he's wearing the mask. He's just doing that to try and look edgy.
Sonic gets right. E. And then the awful music starts kicking in. That was one of my favourite things about Unleashed.
Unfortunately, I'm sorry folks, no Gangnam Style here.
So.
Too many explosions going on in the background.
And too orchestral. Which I don't mind this remix actually, I like this. I don't mind this. By the way, those Resistance and Eggman Empire ships, they're just exactly the same models with a different colour paint.
Again, the tone, you're literally talking about what do you want in your gravestone.
Here lies Infinite. Who? Because yeah, but spoiler, we defeat Infinite and then he just disappears. We'll never see him again.
Oh, by the way, you can't actually homing attack something unless the target icon is there, which is
That's why
stupid.
I said that before in the Infinite fight, where you have to get out of the boost in order for the reticle to appear.
Yeah. It also caused me to have my wee hopping fit in one of the earlier
No.
stages.
No, that was you were saying about the you can't jump while boosting. You have to stop boosting. But
But that's the same for the reticle as well.
yeah, you have to wait for the reticle to actually show up.
I'm sorry, but that visual bit with the white lines when you're boosting, that's visually distracting.
Yeah.
What was wrong with it, how it looked in Unleashed in Generations Sega?
Nothing.
Because they had a couple of games that were well received, more well received
by
than
the way-
not, and decided they knew better.
Oh, by the way, don't stop because the Phantom Ruby drugs are coming up from behind you. Freak it out.
In fact, there was a concept stage actually, if I recall, if you remember Null Space. There was a bit where Infinite was in there, it's like, that looked pretty cool, but nope.
No.
I've got my friend by my side, and together with his furies, we're gonna take you down.
I'll use you as a human shield.
Yes, thank God the OC's here.
No, that's what. Is that what Infinite's going? He's like hands in the air, nice and smooth. Oh yeah.
War high.
But don't worry, if you do what Sean's doing here, folks, you'll be invincible.
Yeah, if you're doing the speedrun mission, you can't afford to get hit by anything.
Again, this is why the drill wisp is the best for this spot, for this particular boss.
Yeah. Yeah, you need drill to complete the speedrun mission in time.
Or to do those attacks that, like, when he's charging at you, it's best to just push it back at him.
Yeah.
Oops.
Oh.
Alright, that's when we swap controls, because it's a tag boss. Oh, if you thought that was bad, can you imagine if we ever do Sonic Heroes, then we decide to share the controllers?
Oh god.
No.
Yeah, wait until that's like we each do like a different team, but then for like, what was it, Chaotix or something?
We share the controller.
Yeah. We'd each play one character.
I actually had, when I was doing the speedrun mission for this, I actually did lose out on the time required because of that timer still going in the top left there. And during that last part.
Here's another thing about the double boost, folks. Yes, the game requires you to push the button, but do you know what? Even if you fail it, they stumble and then they just boost anyway. There's no fail penalty for this.
The last one in the game that you have to press, even if you don't press it, you still do it. There's not even a failure animation for it.
Just do it! Quick step in a Sonic stage. Yeah.
So hard.
My glasses accept way wrong color scheme.
So your glasses, but not.
Yes. Now you get the hover wisps at the very end of the game.
Are we done yet?
No, we've still got 3 more stages. Next is you.
This is good to say you're not quite over yet.
This next one. What happens in the next one?
Also, it's like you finally get the pouch thing that the cover art.
The default eye. Which I went with because I had no imagination. And you got Santa Claus's beard and the Sir Topham Hatt's hat.
Yes, for the posh OCs.
Or if you want to do it like Batman, just take the hat and stomp on it. Jesus, how many things are we going to unlock? Can we just get to the next stage, please? This is about as bad as the Miiverse function in Lost World.
Which doesn't even work anymore.
Because they've shut down. Bye, Infinite, we're never going to see you again.
Yeah, he just disappears.
So does this mean he was a Phantom Ruby illusion as well?
Again, if they went with that whole theory that I mentioned before, if the Infinite was actually the Avatar's best friend corrupted by the Phantom Ruby, that would have been a better story.
Oh, if the story was actually, if it had effort put into it.
And if I was to go with that theory, no mention or even a bit of classic Sonic. Like, I would change the ending actually to Mania, like the Phantom Ruby just disappears and then Sonic Classic can just do whatever he wants. And it's nothing to do with this. I thought you said my plans were going to hyperdrive.
He's going to get paid more, hopefully.
What do you mean? You're on your 36th sabbatical, Eggman. Oh, yes. Iron Fortress. This is going to be great.
This is hands down the worst level in the game. It is where all of classic Sonic's control issues come home to roost. And it also has auto-scrolling.
Auto-scrolling in a Sonic game.
That's the only way they could make a stage longer than 2 minutes.
Now, these missiles here, when they're spinning in the air, folks, they don't cause damage. It's when the exhaust comes out the back, that's when
now, at this point, I'm trying to be very careful, because I was like, I want to see if I can beat this without dying. Like, because Andrew and Sean died, so I'm like, alright, I'll see if I can get a perfect run.
Yeah. And as you were playing this, literally as you said that, you go down the pit.
Fucking momentum carried me into the pit.
Don't blame on Steven, you jinxed yourself.
No, it was the controls and momentum.
Excuses.
It's like, I don't want to be part of the no death club. Dies in the next 5 seconds. That's like if you played Super Mario World, you pack a Yoshi and a cape and you fall down the first pit.
Funny thing about that, I actually did just platinum Resident Evil Remake. The first death trophy, that was the last one I needed. I did everything else without dying.
Don't you feel proud?
Very. Sometimes when you go up that ledge, you'll just go right into the fucking electricity.
Yeah.
Again, the physics are fucked, and so is the control. There's so much inconsistency with the momentum and control.
And then you got these things.
I made that look easy, but believe me, it's not.
No, you can fuck you pretty hard.
Here it is, auto scroll.
Why the fuck? In 2017.
By the way, even at those spinny things, if the obstacle catches up, you won't go around the entire
you
thing.
get stuck on the wall.
It's like the black borders of the screen are pushing you back.
Yep.
I hate this part. Because again, the momentum can completely throw you into the pit as well.
Yep.
Like, those jumps, I make them look easy, but I'm carrying a lot of momentum there, when I really shouldn't be.
Like, you even holding back to like, I don't want to go off
I
screen.
am doing. That's what I'm doing. I'm holding back when I go too far. I tap back once. At least, see, the fucking momentum almost pushed me off there.
Whoa.
God. The stage.
Well, you can't blame him. That was the physics.
Why'd you not jump cut?
Well, we had to pad it out at some point.
It's Sonic Forces. No one wants to.
Well, we also really like to watch those who play bad stages or bad games suffer. I mean, hey, Stevie, I've already suffered with Shadow the Hedgehog. It's now your time to suffer. So before we know, we'll find something for Sean to play that he personally hates.
So boring. Oh, by the way, if you die after collecting a red ring, you have to get it again.
This is not unlike Unleash, where if you collect the medals, it stays with you unless you quit the stage.
I hate this part so much. It's so easy to fall into the pit.
It's like the rage you get.
Jesus
Gravity,
Christ.
what's that?
Physics, bitch, I'm a hedgehog.
But it's like that rage you get when you go from Mania, then you go straight into Forces.
Yeah.
Aye.
Which was the plan from Andrew. Let's start off with an amazing game. Mania.
And nosedive afterwards.
Alright.
If they ever make a Sonic Mania 2, we'll be sure to recover from that.
God damn it. Of course. Of fucking course. Why is that spiked ball there? It's like almost impossible to get hit by.
Not to mention the music as well. Ugh. Granted, I would say the worst the worst ever classic music in this game is Green Hill.
Aye.
I have nothing more to say about classic Sonic. Like, I am just that
Yes, you've
tired.
made your opinions known.
I'm just that tired of it. And
Watch
that's-
this last bit here. This is a Kaizo trap. This bit.
If you don't have enough speed here, you will die. If you land on the platform and you actually go on the boost pad, you won't have enough speed to make it. You have to use the drop dash or spin dash
So
beforehand.
it is like Sonic 06. The boost pads are the worst part of the game. Well, there you go, Stevie. Besides the final boss, it's over.
Your suffering is at an end.
That's the worst stage in the game, easily.
Here, take the Switch and Pirate's Hat as a token of our gratitude for your suffering. Hey, it's Captain Blackbeard.
I think that might be what they were going for.
Wait, who is the...
And C-3PO bodysuit.
Wait, who is the pirate captain in Peter Pan again?
Hook.
Yeah.
How could you forget about Hook?
Oh, shut up.
Oh, pirate's life is a wonderful life for rowing over the sea. Right,
Final Judgment.
which really isn't that much hard. It's just get to the station.
There's
and
instant
then
kill.
escape.
There are these giant fucking saw blades, though, that are instant kill if you touch them, even with rings.
So we pretty much, because the way this stage splits is in 3 sections. First, it's a straight boost section, which I think I took the most control. The next is destroying the Phantom Ruby core, which Sean did.
Yep.
And then we shared for the last bit, which is double boost the game.
Aye.
But yeah, as Stephen mentioned, these giant saw blades here, insta kill, even if you have rings.
It's like something out of Saw. Touch those, instant death.
Even if you have rings.
Yeah, you just go flying backwards off the screen.
Yes.
It's kind of
Saws
funny,
into
actually.
laser spam.
Now, how did the Avatar know which angle to throw that at?
Look at that. Look, they're playing up the idea
Because they are the OC. The
Like-
OC is invincible.
like they played up the idea that that Infinite was some sort of robot. Tails said this is where Eggman built Infinite. No, he was a fucking jackal.
At this point, Sega can't even keep their story straight.
Which, by the way, what is a jackal? Is it? It's a combination of a squirrel.
I don't know. It's an animal.
Look, I don't claim to be an expert on animal species. All right.
I don't know what kind of... I just know it's a type of animal.
Jackal is a particular species. I'm not sure myself.
But this with the burst wisp is very easy.
Yeah.
All you have to do is just stand in position and jump over the lasers. Worst ever security system for a power source.
Yep. It's almost like Eggman wants it to be destroyed. No.
Double boost.
If you fail this, you're doing something wrong.
Yeah.
You don't. When it gets to here, you don't have to touch the analog stick.
Yeah.
Because again, the best word to summarize this game:
Autopilot.
autopilot.
Yep.
Are we done?
And why that camera angle, I don't know.
Because it's supposed to be epic. Woo!
Well, it's not, because this game didn't have anywhere near as much effort put into it
Yeah.
as Unleashed in Generations and Colors.
Because I was right after Sonic 06 and Sega and Sonic Team thought, okay, this is going to be the last game. We've got to put much effort.
Right after the rock bottom phase, and then they decided to go back to rock bottom with Sonic Boom.
Now, Sean.
No, Sonic Boom, they got out the shovel and started digging.
Now, Sean. Now, oh look, you got Princess Peach's dress and Silver's boots. Are you gonna get them to Limo the clusterfuck?
I thought it was the conspiracy theorist. You know what? Fuck it. Even we don't know who he is anymore.
That's the point.
Those eyes, they play with your mind.
Final stage in the game, folks, and this requires all three of us. And as I suggested to Sean for this particular boss fight, we recommend the Asteroid Wisp one for the Avatar's phase of the final boss.
Yes, it turns out it makes it very easy.
The speedrun mission for this is absolute bullshit.
Was it less than 5 minutes?
I'll tell you why when we get to a certain point. But before that,
final cutscene. Oh, classic Sonic.
fuck off already!
Surprise!
Surprise, motherfucker!
The first one it says that's a common enough occurrence that you should have known better.
By the way, they call this the Death Egg robot. This is nothing like a Death Egg robot. This is essentially a black robot with Dr. Octopus arms.
Oh yeah. This is. He says that this is. He's about. I don't know if he said it yet or if he's about to say it, but this is his strongest creation ever.
Doesn't require supersonic.
Yeah, we do not go super in this fight.
Yep.
And by the way,
because
this is
power of friendship trumps Chaos Emeralds.
And this robot is powered by the Phantom Ruby, the actual one from the Mania. All the rest that we destroyed were prototypes, including Infinite. So what a surprise! Eggman's the one to portray Infinite.
Yay! Who cares? Now listen to the line delivery from Sonic here when he says when he says the word failed.
Your plan will end like all your plans do, with you sitting in a pile of busted robot parts wondering how you failed so badly.
What?
Sounds like he gave up.
Something about the maybe even Roger Craig Smith was getting fed up at this game, probably.
Yes, and Tails taking the part of cheering section there.
Yeah, he just does nothing.
Yous go on. I'll watch from here.
Yeah.
Again, the handler in Monster Hunter World. We're on the hunt. Stays at camp while you do all the fighting.
Sonic is nothing but a pawn of the rest of them.
Anyway, final boss. Steven takes the first phase.
And yes, you still have your control and momentum problems here as well.
But once you know what to do, this is actually this is the easiest part, I have to say, because it's exactly the same as the last classic boss fight. Only if you just stay in position, you can hit
those
the
trash
twice.
bags again?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, as I said, no ordinary tool can damage the robot, and yet things it just happens to throw at you.
Strongest creation. Trash
That's almost
bags
as
again.
bad as was it Super Mario Bros. USA, where the villain Ward has the source of his power in his own room.
Yeah.
That kills him. And that's you done, Stevie.
Yeah.
Now for Sean.
What's bullshit about this speedrun mission is that the time when it transfers to the next phase, the timer is still going, but this isn't the worst one.
Yeah.
The next one is.
But as Sean mentioned, with the Asteroid Wisp, what this does is that when you press the triangle button, you get an invincibility shield for a bit, 10 seconds. All you need to do is just home and attack that, but then but hit the core because that does more damage than the arms.
Yeah. And every time before I had not used the asteroid for this, so I knew that, but I thought I'll go for the arm because it's the easier target.
The worst part about this
I didn't learn about the core at first as well, Sean. I had to look that. I was like, oh wait, the core does more damage, right? Okay.
The worst part about this is that the robot's going to actually destroy parts of the platform, and yes, it can just destroy them with absolutely no warning, sending you into a pit, and you do have to do the entire fight over again, by
Yep.
the way. Oh, the lasers also destroy parts of the platform, by the way.
So at least you only have to do that segment. You don't have to go right back to the start. Otherwise, we'd have you playing the classic.
Alright, but if you're going for the speedrun mission, that's it. You need to restart.
Use your invincibility here, watch his fist, jump, and that should be you. The only reason this that's another reason why the asteroid is best, because those projectiles go a long distance compared to the burst.
Yes, right here. Look at the timer throughout this whole thing. If you're doing the speedrun mission, all that time ticking away during this transformation, and you can't do a fucking thing about it. It's like 40 odd seconds at least.
Yes. And in the robot, there was
another robot. It's like first they ripped off Private Ryan, now it's Alien.
Yeah. Is that robotception, or did one robot give birth?
By the way, this is your final boss, folks. It's an easier version of the. It's the easier version of the Sonic Colors fight.
The Nega Wisp.
It's exactly the same.
So not only do they rehash boss fights from earlier in the game,
They make them easier.
They literally use the same final boss from Colors.
This is the second time they've done that. Well, not exactly the same concept, but the same boss mechanic in Lost World, and Lost World's even easier.
But this just set in stone how little effort was put into the game.
Although I'll give it this, I like the music here.
Yeah.
Too bad in the official soundtracks, all three phases are not separate songs. They're listed all together as one. So if you want to listen to this, you have to skip to like 4 minutes.
Alright.
Plus, this boss is slightly challenging only because you can't jump and boost at the same time.
Yeah.
Well, to get the reticle to appear.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's as your final boss, folks.
Yep.
Disappointing.
Yeah, just the final boss from Sonic Colors again, pretty much.
Even this music, while good, it's not as best compared to Colors, where it was like a full orchestra.
This entire game's soundtrack in general just cannot compete with the other games.
Much like the game itself.
Well, yeah. Let's save those for our summaries and when we get to the credits.
We're almost done.
to the relief of you.
Damn you, Andrew, for making me do this.
You'll never have to play as classic Sonic again.
Unless we lose the footage. Fuck.
See if they fucking shoehorn classic Sonic into the next game. I'm just tapping it.
Watch, they're gonna put. Wait till you see this. Sega's gonna put classic Sonic as DLC for Team Sonic Racing. I know it.
Wait, is he not playable?
No, but knowing them, they'll probably add more characters via DLC if they will. But
that's probably how they'll put Infinite in.
They'll put classic Sonic and Infinite in it.
Yeah, they'll put Infinite and expect you to pay for them.
$50 for Infinite. What?
No.
Good.
No, what
Don't
was
even
it?
start some season passes or what like that.
No, what was it? That Sesame.
Again, I wish we got a video camera and then we could have recorded all three of us pressing 3 separate buttons at this point.
If you don't press anything here, you still do it.
You still win.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, we don't hear anything from Eggman after this. We just killed Eggman.
Yeah.
I can't believe Eggman is fucking dead.
Yeah.
Oh, Margie, he'll be back in the next game.
Yeah, but plot twist, he's back as a cyborg.
Oh, and even after you finish the game, by the way, there's on the world screen, it still has a 0.01%.
Aye.
Well, there you go. All three of us, we got an S rank.
Yeah.
Like, implying Eggman might still be out there, but it's like, who gives a fuck?
Aye.
No one cares about
Ah,
this
the
game
Void
anymore.
Wisp. All that does, folks, is it shoots a black hole and everything gets sucked in it. Even rains. Hey, at the last bit of the game, you get Sonic shoes.
Yeah, and Sonic Boom's hand wraps.
You have to watch it. Those shoes might be smelly.
Aye.
Amy's
I
dress.
hasn't taken them off in who knows how long.
There's a Sonic shorts that makes fun of that when he goes on a date with Amy. He takes off his shoes and then you see the state of his feet.
Ugh, finally.
We're done.
What a train wreck. 4 years of development. For
It was all
this.
imagination.
What the fuck is Vector pointing to? Look at this. Like, Vector was pointing upwards there with his finger. Yeah, they're literally just all the avatars.
Yeah, but what the
Yeah.
fuck is with the smiles and faces? Honestly, I would say the weirdest ones are the bunnies with the black eyes.
Aye.
Are they the bunnies from Sonic 1?
Yeah.
The original enemies?
Maybe?
Yeah.
No,
What?
die!
No, go back to your classic universe and stay good.
Yeah. No, this is the crappy half-assed clone, remember?
Hopefully we'll see you in Mania 2. And if you watch Sonic Mania Adventures, the first scene is you see him in that pose.
Yeah.
Seriously, he
It's
added...
not that he's a crappy clone, it's this is what modern verse does to him.
Seriously, he added nothing to the plot. There was no reason for Classic Sonic to be in this game. True that. What?
Tails, why?
Did he seriously just say that?
Yeah.
True that.
They missed an opportunity here. They said, we're going to fix this entire suit because we're Sonic heroes. And that...
Except they probably changed it to we're the Sonic Forces.
And that was Sonic Forces. Let's start overall thoughts from left to right. Steven?
Fuck this game! Aside from some small little bursts of fun with the Avatar and maybe modern Sonic, if you can tolerate the awful momentum and control issues, this is a big fucking disappointment. This is 4 years of development for this. What the hell happened? And classic Sonic, well, I have nothing. I've nothing left to say about him. I've said everything I need to say about that abomination that they tried to pass off in this game as classic Sonic for the rest of the playthrough. So, you guys go on next. Final thoughts.
One word, mediocre. But yeah, I have to back up everything Steven said there. But 4 years, I didn't know that was 4 years in development. What that? I mean, okay, you get to meet your own character, which as we saw can be the source of wacky fun, but
Field of fan fiction.
aye. Well, that's really what this game's about. It's just bring your fan fiction character to life. But
And the music as well. I forgot to bring that up. The music's like mixed.
aye.
Like, how do you make a mixed soundtrack in a Sonic game?
I think they were just trying to go for that, what was considered modern standard music, which is like hip-hop and, dubstep and all, but it backfires.
Yeah, well, Sega, if you're watching, don't.
I am honestly getting very, very fucking tired of Sonic Team putting out bad games, then good games, then bad games, then good games again. And for constantly going down the dark and edgy route of the story. It is time for them to get their heads out of their ass and focus on what made the games good in the first place.
Or if they have to go dark and edgy, at least to actually commit to have a character die off or something.
Unleashed. Just look at Unleashed. That's
Unleashed. That was the perfect balance between dark, but also not taking it seriously.
Like, guys, it's not hard. You can have a serious story.
Again, I mentioned before, if they went with that story with the whole infinite, instead of giving them an infinite generic backstory like no other, they went with the Avatar's best friend. Maybe that could work.
So I suppose it's what I've heard as like Sega's self-fulfilling prophecy. They've assumed failure at this point, so even when they have a good idea, they just assume it's going to do badly, and then they have to change everything for the next one.
As for me, as for modern Sonic, this is a really step backwards. I mean, it's good, it's back, but they forgot about the drift. The controls are not perfect. Even if you're not running boosting, it's still very slippery. Level design does not take in much of it. In fact, if you look at the credits here, there's only 3 level designers.
Yeah, the level
2 of
design.
them are new. One's from Sonic Lost World.
Oh god.
Good lord.
Yeah, the level design is bland and boring.
Well, if they only get 3, I suppose.
I mean, it's bad enough that I can defeat that particular stage, right, with one hand.
Yeah.
One hand. Yeah.
Yeah.
That says a lot.
I feel bad putting this game down with like all the voice actors who worked
the
on
game's
it,
not terrible. It's not a glitchy mess. It's just mediocre. It's one of the most mediocre games I've ever played. It's not terrible, but it's just there.
The actors do what they can.
Yeah, but
they can't save this game. Unfortunately.
yeah, they can only do so much.
As for Infinite, meh.
Infinite's a waste.
All that hype build up, and then this is what we got. Really?
It's such a shame Liam O'Brien didn't get to do much with him.
Alright.
Because if you've heard him in he's in Final Fantasy 13 too, he voices the main villain, Caius, and that. He's really good in that.
Yep.
He's also Jushiro Ukitake in Bleach and Gaara in Naruto.
Yeah.
Great voices.
There's your English voice actors right there.
Cindy Robinson,
Voice director Jack Fletcher.
Karen
who-
Strassman, lovely lady, love her work.
Here we go. This is the game we play, Sean, where Stephen likes to point out all the names of the voice actors.
Yep.
And if I see Johnny Obosh's name anywhere, I just geek out. Especially if I didn't know he was
No,
in
you're
it.
gonna die of a heart attack about the fandomism.
Johnny on Boss is actually in a game from you ever played any of the Tales series?
That's right, Tales of the Abyss. Yeah.
He's
No,
in
I've
one.
not played that, but...
He's in one called the sequel Tales of Symphonia, the Dawn of the New World. He plays the main character in that.
I know that the character he played in Tales of the Abyss wasn't playable in one of the original releases of the game or something like that.
Yeah, this is the one I played the Tales of Symphonia. He starts off like really meek, so you're like, I was like, really? This? Then again, he goes through a personality change when he actually starts being willing to fight, and he's like, oh yeah, nope, that's him.
But yeah, fuck this game.
Yeah.
Well, for me, overall mediocre. And again, shall we say it again, folks? The game is autopilot.
Yep.
Little to no input required from the player, especially in cinematic stages like the one I bit with one hand, actually.
So many concepts that could have been just executed
So
thoroughly.
So how did we find that the journeys of Limo the Sonic conspiracy theorist went?
Yes, I think it's fairly safe to say he spread the word far and wide at this point.
He's calling us right now, actually.
Right, after that interruption of the phone call, so how can we conclude the finale? Now, Sean, as you were the special guest here, how did you think of your journey with Limo the Sonic conspiracy theorist?
As in, I think the world knows it's the Sonic conspiracy by now. Justice for Sonic.
Well, it was successful because Sonic's in Sonic now.
Yeah, we've made it canon.
Yes, which was our aim all along.
The memes.
Well, that's the end of Sonic Forces, folks. And again, I have to thank Sean for joining us to offer to put up with the Avatar as we lacked a third member.
No problem, thanks for having me.
And you better be grateful that I had to piss away my valuable time by controlling that thing. That abomination.
You do realise that's going to stick into your head for the rest of eternity.
Yeah. I don't give a fuck. Classic Sonic and Sonic Forces is an abomination, and it should be killed with fire.
Yeah, plot twist, the next Sonic game is
With
even
that,
worse.
I'm Steven.
I'm Andrew.
And I'm Sean.
We are Cal Gaming.
Thank you so much for watching. Have yourselves a fantastic night, evening, morning, or whatever. And we'll see you guys in the next Let's Play.
Together we can show the world what we can do. You and
Finally, an end to this endless battle. Everyone can go back home and relax. There's no need for the resistance.
Hold on! There's still a lot we need to do. We're just getting started.
Huh? What, you're leaving us? There are others who need your help. But okay, I'm not gonna stop you.
Man, the first time I saw you stumbling around, I had no idea you could pull this thing together and see it to the end. I've changed my mind about you.
I knew you'd come through, rookie. Well, I guess you're not a rookie anymore.
You did good out there. It's not like you just waited till the last minute to come in and act all cool, saving the day. Our battle is done, and our resistance has come to a conclusion. But we'll be friends forever. A single person cannot restore the entire world. We have to work together and make a diligent effort. Yeah!
Hey, you're taking off too? I was thinking the same thing. You gonna keep moving forward? No matter what, yeah? You and I aren't so different. See you later, buddy.